Hello, my radiant Scorpios, and welcome to this sacred gathering beneath the stars. I invite you to take a breath, still the noise of the outside world, and come closer, because what we are stepping into together is not just a horoscope, but a soul transmission carved into the fabric of your destiny, and I need you to feel into it with every part of your being. Have you sensed it already? That quiet whisper at the edge of your awareness? That subtle current running beneath the surface of your life, the one that tells you something immense is coming. Perhaps it flickered through a dream so vivid you woke in awe, or in a passing glance it felt like eternity in another's eyes. Your soul knows this truth, Scorpio. 2025 is not just another year. It is a crossroads where the past is burned away and the future is drenched in gold. It is the year where you will lose something you thought you could never let go of, only to gain everything your spirit has secretly been craving. Three monumental energies are converging. First, a financial turning point, not handed to you as luck, but delivered as karmic repayment for every silent battle you endured. The struggles you carried in silence finally find reward and prosperity. Second, a sacred goodbye, a release so profound that it will free you from chains you didn't even know you still carried. The kind of letting go that births true power. And third, a soul love, not dramatic or fleeting, but eternal. A recognition that mirrors your depth and amplifies your light. So my beautiful Scorpios, if you feel this truth vibrating in your bones, declare it now in the comments. I am ready to receive my divine unfolding, because when you speak it, you align with the cosmos itself. And if you haven't yet, press subscribe and walk this entire journey with me, for this year the stars have conspired to awaken you fully. Scorpio, as we move deeper into the current of 2025, I need you to understand that this is not a random collection of months ahead of you. It is a carefully orchestrated symphony of cosmic forces aligning in your favor. The planets themselves have been shifting into positions that open doorways you have waited lifetimes to cross. Saturn whispers lessons of karmic closure. Pluto, your ruling planet, intensifies transformation at the deepest levels of your soul, while Jupiter expands every corner of your reality with opportunity and growth. These alignments are not abstract ideas. They are living currents of energy designed to push you out of old cycles and into your next evolution. In 2025, you are no longer simply surviving. You are stepping into a state of thriving, the kind of life you once thought belonged only in your dreams. For years you have carried burdens that others could not see. You endured betrayals, disappointments, losses, and yet you emerged with strength that is almost supernatural. This year the universe responds to your resilience. Destiny itself moves to restore balance, to honor the battles you fought in silence, and to turn pain into prosperity. The energy of 2025 is an invitation to trust the process of metamorphosis. Yes, you will be asked to shed old skins, to release attachments, to walk away from what no longer resonates with your higher path. And yet every ending in 2025 carries the seed of a beginning far greater than you imagined. Abundance is not just about money, though finances will indeed rise. It is about the richness of your spirit, the expansion of your heart, the discovery of a love that feels like home. The Scorpio soul was designed for transformation, and this year you are called to embody that truth fully. Expect moments of intensity where the old world crumbles. Expect clarity where confusion once reigned. Expect doors to open that were once bolted shut. 2025 is not gentle, but it is generous. It asks you to surrender, to trust, to rise as the phoenix you are always meant to be. And as you walk through this year, remember, you are not being broken. You are being reborn. This is the energy of your destiny awakening, and it belongs to you now. Scorpio, let us now turn toward one of the most powerful themes of your 2025 journey, the financial turning point that has been written in the stars as both a reward and a responsibility. For years, you have walked through cycles of scarcity, of working harder than anyone else, while feeling as though the universe was blind to your effort. You have carried silent burdens, supported others without recognition, and made sacrifices that few could ever understand. And yet, through it all, you never gave up. And now the karmic scales begin to balance. The abundance you once chased is beginning to chase you. Opportunities that seemed locked away suddenly swing open, and money no longer comes with the same weight of struggle, but as a reflection of your endurance. Prosperity flows not as a lucky accident, but as repayment for debts the cosmos owed to your spirit. This year, you may see promotions, unexpected financial gifts, opportunities to expand your work, or even the chance to build something of your own that carries your soul's imprint. Wealth for you in 2025 is not just a paycheck. It is freedom. It is the universe saying you no longer have to survive by scraps when your soul was born to thrive and overflow. But remember, Scorpio, with prosperity comes wisdom. You are asked not to cling to wealth from fear, but to flow with it from trust. Money will test you. It will ask you, are you going to hoard out of insecurity or circulate out of confidence? It will show you that true richness is a reflection of inner worth. And because your soul has been forged in the fires of struggle, you will know how to honor it. Expect signs of financial breakthrough to appear quickly and unexpectedly. A conversation that opens a new career path, a long-awaited approval that suddenly arrives. A door that was shut for years now creaks open with golden light behind it. And yet, even as your bank accounts rise, the deeper gift is the shift in your identity. No longer the survivor scraping by, but the alchemist who turns everything into abundance. You have earned this moment, and 2025 makes it clear. Wealth is no longer just a dream. It is your lived reality, your karmic turning point, your invitation to step into prosperity with courage and with gratitude. Scorpio, as much as 2025 promises abundance, it also brings with it the necessity of a sacred goodbye, a release so profound that it will change not just what you carry in your hands, but who you are at your very core. Because true transformation never arrives without loss, and yet what looks like loss to the human eye is liberation to the soul. This is the year where you will finally close doors that have been creaking on rusted hinges, relationships that drained you, commitments that never honored your worth, dreams that belonged to an old version of yourself, and even inner beliefs that once kept you safe, but now keep you small. It will not always be easy. You may feel the sting of letting go, the ache of realizing something you once clung to know. Longer has life in it, but Scorpio, your soul already knows that holding on to dead weight keeps you from flying. The sacred goodbye of 2025 is not a punishment, but a graduation. A rite of passage written in your karmic script. It is the universe whispering to you. You cannot carry the ashes into your rebirth. And though the moment of release may feel like death, it is in truth the seed of resurrection. You may shed tears. You may grieve the version of you that tolerated less than you deserved. But in the space left behind, you will feel oxygen flood your spirit. You will feel lightness where there was heaviness, and clarity where there was confusion. This is the year where you embody the Scorpio archetype most fully. Death and rebirth, ending and beginning, shadow and light. This sacred goodbye will teach you that true power is not in clinging, but in releasing, not in control, but in surrender. And once you lay down what no longer belongs to you, the universe will rush to fill the emptiness with something luminous, something expansive, something aligned with the soul you are becoming. So do not fear the goodbye, Scorpio. It is your passage into freedom. Scorpio, when the sacred goodbye arrives, it does not always come wrapped in peace and clarity. Often it first pierces like a blade, sharp and undeniable, and you may feel as though the universe is taking from you unfairly. Yet this is the paradox of your 2025 journey, that within the pain of loss lies the hidden gift of release. For every tear shed is a cleansing. Every ache in your chest is the cracking open of space that once was crowded with shadows. It is not the kind of pain that destroys, but the kind that refines. Like fire transforming raw ore into pure gold, you are being purified, stripped of illusions, and invited to discover what remains when everything unnecessary has been burned away. You may lose relationships, roles, or identities that you once thought defined you, and in the emptiness that follows, you will meet your essence. Unguarded, raw, and breathtakingly real. It will hurt, yes. But you will also notice how quickly the universe moves to fill the space with something higher, an unexpected opportunity, a sense of inner peace that feels unfamiliar yet natural, a new chapter of love or purpose that could not have entered. If you had stayed clinging to the old, this pain is the proof that you are alive, evolving, and courageous enough to step beyond what is familiar. And though at first you may see only endings, soon you will recognize that endings are simply beginnings in disguise. Remember, Scorpio, your sign is the phoenix. You are destined to walk through fire and emerge radiant, ashes falling away as wings spread wide, and in 2025, every loss is, in truth, a release. Every ending is a seed of rebirth, and every ache in your heart is a signal that freedom is near. The gift of release is that it returns you to yourself. It clears the path so that abundance and soul love can finally find you without obstruction. What you thought was the end is simply the clearing for your divine unfolding. Scorpio, after the ashes of loss have settled and the weight of old attachments has been lifted, 2025 delivers one of the most profound blessings your heart has been waiting for. The emergence of soul love. This is not the fleeting passion or dramatic chaos you have endured in the past. It is not a relationship built on games or power struggles. It is the deep recognition that comes when two souls who have traveled across lifetimes finally lock eyes and remember. This love is sacred, steady, and consuming in the best way. It does not demand that you shrink or hide parts of yourself. Calls you to rise into your full magnitude. For years you may have felt that love required sacrifice, that you had to dim your fire so that others could feel safe around you. But in 2025 that narrative dissolves. Your soul love arrives to meet you, fire for fire, depth for depth, power for power. This is a partner who sees you in your shadows and your light and does not flinch. Someone who recognizes your intensity as beauty and your vulnerability as strength. It may begin with synchronicities, dreams that feel like messages, repeated numbers, a familiar pull toward a stranger, or a sudden reunion that feels orchestrated by the universe itself. Whatever the path, the connection will feel undeniable, and its purpose is not to rescue you but to expand you. Together you will create a mirror where your soul can see its own magnificence reflected back. And this love is not only romantic, but deeply spiritual. It is an alchemy that heals wounds you carried quietly. A reminder that you do not have to walk this journey alone. It is a love that will inspire you to create, to trust, to soften, and to believe again. And perhaps most importantly, it will teach you that love is not meant to cage you, but to free you, to support you as you become the highest version of yourself, Scorpio. In 2025, the stars declare that you will finally know what it means to be fully met, fully cherished, and fully seen. And when that moment comes, you will realize that every goodbye, every loss, every silent night of longing was not wasted. They were all preparing you for this sacred alliance, the soul love that feels like home. Scorpio, as these forces of abundance, release, and soul love converge, 2025 places you at a profound crossroad of destiny, a sacred intersection where the choices you make will ripple far beyond this year. On one side stands the familiar, the patterns you have outgrown, the comfort of old wounds and identities that once kept you safe, but now keep you bound. On the other side stands the unknown, a doorway of expansion, wealth, freedom, and authentic connection. But to step through it, you must choose with courage. The universe will not drag you. It will invite you, and you must decide whether to cling to what is dying or to walk boldly into what is being born. This is the moment where you are asked to trust your intuition more than logic, to listen to the whispers of your soul instead of the noise of fear. Crossroads are never easy, because they force us to acknowledge that we cannot walk two paths at once. And in 2025, you will feel the tension of this choice deeply. Do you remain in jobs that suffocate your spirit, relationships that diminish your light, or beliefs that tell you you are not enough? Or do you step into the new landscape opening before you, where your worth is honored, your power is celebrated, and your love is reciprocated? The crossroad of destiny is not about punishment or reward. It is about alignment. It is about whether you will align with the outdated version of yourself or the higher self that has been waiting to emerge. Remember, Scorpio, your soul is not afraid of the unknown. It thrives in transformation. You were born to be the phoenix, and every ending has only ever been preparing you for the next rising. So when you stand at this crossroad, take a deep breath, feel the pulse of destiny in your veins, and step forward without hesitation, because the path you choose in 2025 will shape not only your year, but the trajectory of your life for years to come. Scorpio, beyond the wealth that flows and the love that emerges, the true crown jewel of your 2025 journey is the spiritual awakening waiting to unfold within you. This is not about learning new rituals or memorizing sacred texts. It is about remembering who you have always been beneath the noise of fear and the weight of expectation. Your higher self has been whispering through synchronicities, dreams, intuitive nudges, and sudden insights. And this year, those whispers grow into undeniable calls, pulling you into deeper alignment with your soul. You may find yourself drawn to meditation, to journaling, to spending quiet time in nature, or to exploring esoteric wisdom that feels strangely familiar. These are not accidents. They are doorways into the awakening your spirit craves. 2025 will strip away illusions, showing you where you have given your power away, where you have confused survival for living, where you have mistaken control for love. And as those illusions crumble, you will discover the truth that your worth has never depended on others. Your power has never been lost, and your path has always been guided by the divine. Spiritual awakening for you is not a distant idea. It is the very process of breathing more consciously, choosing more intentionally, and living more authentically. It is the realization that abundance is not something you chase, but something you align with. That love is not something you beg for, but something you become. That destiny is not outside of you, but unfolding through you. And as you embrace this awakening, you will feel a peace that no circumstance can steal, a clarity that cuts through confusion, and a strength that rises not from force, but from surrender. Scorpio, this is the year you stop hiding your magic, the year you embody the mystic archetype you were born to be. And as you awaken, you not only transform your own life, but become a lighthouse for others. Your journey of rebirth becomes the map others will follow. And this is the highest form of abundance, to live as your truest self, aligned, awake, and free. Scorpio, with all the cosmic promises of abundance, release, and soul love, you may be asking how you can practically align yourself with these energies in 2025. The truth is that destiny does not only unfold in the stars, it unfolds in your daily choices, your rituals, and the way you honor yourself moment by moment. So let us speak of guidance. First, commit to journaling. Write down not only your dreams and synchronicities, but also the emotions you are ready to release. When you place words on paper, you are signaling to the universe that you are consciously co-creating. Second, embrace rituals of self-love. Whether that is affirmations spoken into the mirror, grounding meditations in the morning, or lighting a candle each night as a symbol of your inner flame. These small acts recalibrate your energy field to receive abundance. Third, be intentional with your finances. This is the year of your financial turning point. But prosperity is not just about earning more. It is about managing with wisdom. Practice gratitude for every flow of income. Save with intention and invest in what truly nourishes your soul, rather than what numbs your pain. Fourth, open your heart for soul love by doing the inner work of healing. Forgive yourself for past relationships. Release bitterness and affirm that you are worthy of being loved for who you are, not for what you can give or endure. Fifth, listen to your intuition daily. When an inner nudge tells you to call someone, take an opportunity, or walk away, trust it, because your higher self is guiding you with precision. And finally, create sacred space in your environment. Declutter what drains you. Surround yourself with beauty, symbols of transformation, and reminders of your strength, because your surroundings mirror your inner state. Scorpio, these practices may seem simple, but together they weave a field of alignment that allows you to fully receive the gifts of 2025. Remember, the stars set the stage, but it is you who must step into the role. So live each day with intention, gratitude, and courage, and you will find that abundance, freedom, and love cannot help but flow. To you, Scorpio, as we close this journey together, I want you to remember the title of this message. You will lose something only to gain everything. And now you know exactly what that means. 2025 is not the year of random change. It is the year where destiny unveils itself in three monumental ways. The karmic abundance that flows after years of silent battles. The sacred goodbye that liberates you from chains you no longer need. And the emergence of soul love that meets you fire for fire and depth for depth. You are being invited to step fully into your rebirth. To trust the process even when it feels uncertain. To release the past even when it feels familiar. Because the universe is preparing to replace it with treasures far greater than anything you have known. So my beautiful Scorpios, when you face moments of doubt in this year ahead, return to this truth. Nothing is taken from you unless something greater is on its way. Your soul is not being punished, it is being positioned. Your pain is not an ending, it is a portal, and the crossroad you stand at now is the gateway to the most abundant, liberated, and love-filled chapter of your life. If this message resonated with you, I invite you right now to type in the comments, "I am ready to gain everything." Let the universe hear your declaration. Let your higher self see your courage, and let your soul align with its destined path. And if you have not yet, take a moment to press that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with another Scorpio who needs this reminder. Because we are building a community here where you are never alone on this path. Every week I bring forward messages, guidance, and soul transmissions designed to help you navigate your transformation with clarity and strength. And I want you to be part of every step. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide in this sacred moment. Thank you for trusting your spirit enough to listen. And thank you for walking this journey of awakening with me. I see your resilience. I honor your power, and I celebrate the magnificent rebirth that is already unfolding for you. Scorpio, 2025 is your year. Claim it, embrace it, and walk into it with the certainty that you are destined to gain everything your soul has ever longed for.